So what's the purpose of conversational AI? Well, I think it's simple. The aim of conversational AI is to get customers to the right place, whether that's agent, automation, or possibly a more convenient channel for the customer and for you. Now there's a few different ways that we can achieve this. So you can just ask customers, how can I help? And listen to what they say or look at what they put into a chat session, use natural language understanding to interpret what it means and send them to the right place, whether that's the right skill group for an agent to help them, whether that's an existing automated module to provide self-service, or potentially whether that's getting them to somewhere else where they can be more easily helped. So for example, sending them a link to a mobile web page where they can change their address, or opening up a chat session if that's going to be more convenient for the customer and for you to interact with them. But that's not the only way. We don't just have to say, how can I help? Sometimes we can use data to drive the interaction, and in usability tests, that scores really highly. So it doesn't work all the time, but when a customer contacts you, especially over the phone or a chat session where you can link their phone number to an account, or maybe you've already got a cookie on the machine, so you know who they are, then you can look up in their account and see if there's something going on that gives you a reasonable estimation as to why they're calling. Perhaps there's a payment due. Perhaps there's an order out for delivery. Perhaps their prescription is due for renewal. If any of these things are true, then you can make an educated guess that that's why they're calling, and just say, I looked up your phone number and found an account. It looks like you've got a prescription due for renewal, or you've got a payment due. Is that why you're calling? And all the customers have got to say or click is yes. And the great thing about this is it's more convenient for the customer. It makes them feel like you know who they are, and it avoids people mashing 0 or the pound sign to try and get out an IVR, because you've made it so easy for them. All they've got to say is yes, and their intimate automation. Or they've got to lie, and us humans don't like lying. So the core is to get people to the right place. You can ask them, how can I help? Or you can use data to drive the interaction. You can also use menus, but these are quite limited. You can't have long menus, and really nowadays the tech, the design, the way of delivering conversational AI that's much more open is much more fast and effective than it's ever been before. So menus are really your third choice. First, you should be using data. Second, you should be asking, how can I help? And if you must, back off to providing menu options. But just recognise that they need to be limited, otherwise you'll be putting your customers in IVR or chatbot jail with loads of buttons and menus to navigate, and they won't end up where you want them. They'll just press star or the pound key and do their very best to get to an agent. So make sure your conversational AI gets people to the right place. Agent, automation, or a more convenient channel for the customer and for you.